everyone. Lisa Haven here, and I've got some great news to share with you today, and that is this. An epic shakedown of the entire Democratic Party has officially been ignited, and many Democrats are now running scared from the 2022 midterm elections. Why? Well, because of all the election results that have just came in, and I've got massive announcements for Republicans and massive accomplishments, shall I say, for Republicans, the GOP, conservatives, patriots, Trump supporters, the whole nine yards. We are now making a comeback. Let's start first with what happened over in Virginia, our bellwether, I think, for the 2022 midterm election. Here we have Politico.com Republican Glenn Youngkin, who, by the way, was against critical race theory and all the mandates that they have been forcing on people. Thank you, Glenn Youngkin. Well, he won the Virginia's governor race, and this is a sign, they say, of the GOP's comeback after losing the presidency and the Senate in the last election. You could see there, and it wasn't just the governor race that they took over in Virginia. Here you can see that Sears also won Virginia lieutenant governor there as well, a Republican. And then we have the attorney general results there. Jason is leading on the top. Not only that, but here we also have Youngkin, who took a massive majority of the Hispanic vote as well. BreitbartNews.com, Virginia exit poll. Youngkin has won big with the Hispanic voters. And then we also have Republicans take back control of Virginia House in statewide upset. Thank you, Virginia, for standing up. And I believe we have a lot of parents in that area who are upset with being called terrorists. But don't worry, mainstream media literally has a conniption fit over this entire ordeal. Check this article out on zerohedge.com. MSNBC immediately declares Youngkin a racist after Virginia victory. This is what they do all the time. These progressive socialist idiots always say, you're a racist. He won. Well, he's a racist. That's not all. They even go on to call it a bloodbath. Breitbart News. It's a bloodbath. Democrats analyze Glenn Youngkin's election victory. And you got to hear this clip. Listen to how they say it here. Watch this.
What do you think the story is here tonight thus far?
The story is, I'm not going to call it a blowout because we don't have the final numbers, but I will tell you somebody in high up in McAuliffe's camp who was there with McAuliffe put it this way to me about an hour ago. It's a bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath. It's a bloodbath, says mainstream media Rachel Madcow. Yes, that's a pun on purpose. But don't worry, MSNBC is calling him a racist after the race. I declare this as a victory, a major, major victory in the face of critical race theory, calling parents who go to school board meetings freaking terrorists. And the American people are now making their voices heard. Not only that, but here's what is even greater news is it doesn't just stop in Virginia. We had victories all over the place. Take a look at what I'm talking about here. Gateway Pundit, Republicans flip the mayoral seat in Rochester, New Hampshire, a city that voted Democrat since 2005. Victory, folks. Then we also have WSHU.org. Long Island DA races join a national wave of GOP wins to redefine the suburbs. And that's not all. We also have massive wins from school boards. Here we have Breitbart News. Anti-critical race theory parents win school board victories all throughout America. And here's just a sample of some of those victories. We won 3 school board elections in Virginia, these 3 right here, but it wasn't just in Virginia. They won and had a clean sweep in Douglas County there at the school board in Colorado. They also have another one here in El Paso, Colorado, another sweep in District 20 in El Paso, Colorado. We also have another one who won in District 51 in Mesa, Colorado. They won 3 school board seats in a very blue area there in Johnson City there in Kansas. We also have, scrolling down a little bit, Andover, Kansas. Congrats to their endorsed candidate there, Brunson, who won his school board election. Many of these, and you can see Leavenworth here. We also have Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Jersey. I mean, this is all over the country. Sweep after sweep and election after election being won in support of conservatives and Republican school board members. I tell you what, a lot of people are very upset with all the crap that is happening in our schools. And here's more wins. We have FoxNews.com slate of conservative candidates declare victory in hotly contested Denver suburb school on their board race there. GatewayPundit.com. I'm also going to declare this a massive victory. We have Massachusetts. A teacher there was forced to resign after attending a January 6th protest, and this same teacher wins the school board seat. Amen. This is a smear in the face to the school who forced the teacher to resign. Big win there. And I'm going to throw this in as a win in a roundabout way, but this is an article on the New York Post. But incumbent Brown declares Buffalo mayor write-in win over socialist India Walton. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is a Democrat, right, who won over another Democrat. The problem is this Democrat here is a socialist communist Democrat. And the city was so upset that they wrote in Brown, and he was declared the winner as a result. A Democrat that's not as socialist, shall I say. But that's not all. We also have massive victories in many other unlooked places, again, that the mainstream media hasn't really focused on. So victory after victory. Here's what I'm talking about. BreitbartNews.com. George Floyd's Minneapolis votes no to abolish the police despite Ilhan Omar's support. The city said, no, we're not going to abolish our police department. Here's another victory. RT News. America is tired of wokeness. Conservatives gloat as the Braves win the World Series after Atlanta was stripped of All-Star game. That's what they get. That is absolutely what they get. Gateway Pundit. I'm going to consider this a victory. Kamala Harris, welcome to New York City's Carnegie Hall with F. Joe Biden and de Blasio. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Townhall.com, Biden's approval rating drops in yet another poll as he's really underwater in particularly relevant issues. And now this is also a bombshell news that I haven't heard many people talking about, and this is on the New York Post. Nearly half of Democrats want a candidate other than Biden to run in the 2024 poll reveals, right? They don't want him to run in the election in 2024. His own people. VICTORY. My cheerleading days are coming back. Anyhow, I'd love to get your thoughts, comments, and concerns. I know we hear a lot of bad news a lot of times, but I wanted to give you some good news and good hope for a change. And don't forget, get to Restricted Republic, sign up today, get the real news that's going on. I'm going to be making a bombshell report on Restricted Republic. Use the coupon code to get that for $5 per month. But that said, please don't forget to support my partner at hidewithlisa.com. Look, if you don't have a VPN, now is the time to get one. And the reason that I encourage you to do this is because we have all these people wanting to know your personal information, and it really is none of their bleeping business. And this is one way to combat that. And I actually have this VPN on my phone, on my computer, and all of that as well. And the good thing about Virtual Shield is they get rid of everything within 24 hours if the government knocks on their door. So they don't even have anything on you, unlike a lot of those free ones. So check it out at hidewithlisa.com. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.